Hey, everybody, I'm Jim Fannin. Welcome to Living in the Zone podcast. Today's show is about intuition, and it's something that everyone right now listening or watching, you've used it. You've used it to better yourself. You've used it to make the right decision, but you've also violated it. How many times have you said, I knew that. Why didn't I do that? And what is intuition? And more importantly, when we get to the final word of today's podcast, I'm going to tell you exactly how to sharpen it and get into the most amazing intuition that's going to take you to wherever you want to go in your life. Intuition. What is it? How does it work? How do I sharpen it? And how can I use it every day in everything in my life? Let's roll up our sleeves and let's get into the power of intuition. And if you're a fan of peak performance, being the best that you can be, living a life of simplicity, balance, and abundant, and you could be a coach, you could be a parent, or you could be a baller right now on your way up into the pro ranks. You want to get an edge on the competition. You want to learn how you can be the best you can be. Right now, you just need to follow, subscribe, and I'm going to help you get an edge over everybody that you compete with. Intuition. I'm prepared. I'm ready to walk into the arena. But something tells me to get rid of my plan. Something inside is telling me this plan is not going to work. I've thought about the plan. I prepared. I've even prepared to adjust. But right now, my gut, that intuitive vibe is telling me in a whisper, make a change. Do it different. Now, I'm describing Jim Fannin walking out on stage, Vancouver, Canada, in front of 15,000 in the audience. And I'm locked and loaded. I'm ready. And I peered through the curtain and saw 15,000 people stacked up, all geared up, jacked up, waiting for the next speaker, me. And my intuition said, trash the opening that you've had prepared. Trash it. And I did. I'm going on in 60 seconds, and I have no clue right now how I'm going to open because my gut, my intuition vibe goes, don't do it. Do this. I looked around the stage, and I saw a giant mallet, a big wooden mallet. Like you drive a tent stake in the circus. Remember those old mallets in the cartoons? I saw that mallet, and I picked it up. It was heavy. And I walked out on stage, and I slammed that mallet right on the floor of the stage, and it reverberated throughout the entire Rogers Center. And I said, my name is Jim Fannin. I'm blunt as a hammer. And everybody get up. I coached champions, and I took everybody right into a tool, a cognitive behavioral tool that got this speech off to a resounding start. What I had planned, I don't think it would have worked. How many times have you had a plan and your gut said, turn left, turn right? And how many times have you violated it? Coaching the best in the world, I've realized that the best decisions they made in their life was when the accountant said, oh, I don't think you should do that. The numbers don't stack up. This doesn't make sense. But intuitively, you said, I'm doing it. That little voice. And then you did it, and the accountant was wrong. Your CPA was totally wrong. I've had every client in business tell me they had that moment of truth where intuition totally changed logic. So what is intuition? The average person has 2,000, maybe 3,000 thoughts every day. Intuition is that little voice that has real-time information that your conscious mind does not possess. The subconscious mind has real-time information in the situation you're in, the condition you're about to confront, or even the circumstance you find yourself. It's got more information than you consciously. Do you listen to it? So how many times have you violated it in your life? in your sport, in your career, maybe even parenting. And if you got parents right now listening, my kid's got a smartphone. Is she going to keep it a smartphone? Or is my daughter going to turn this into a dumb phone? Oh, she's texting me. My gut says, don't text her. She's out. It's midnight. She's supposed to be home at midnight. She's not. No, I'm not texting her. I make her call me. Why? I want to know. My gut says something's up. And you know what? I was right. Parents, you know we've had that vibe. How many times, she's spending the night with her girlfriend, Becky. Should I call or not call? Should I check on her? You know, if your intuition's telling you to check on her, pick the phone up, Mom. Pick the phone up, Dad. We've all violated it. We've all listened to it. And really, how do you hone it to be the best that you can be? The first thing I realized, if you want your intuition and telepathy, how you mentally communicate with other people, influencing their decisions in a win-win way for them and you want your intuition to take you from good to great, the first thing you need to do is, what's my mission? What's my vision? What do I really want? Because that's what I want my intuition to give me an edge about, climbing that mountain. And so every night, have that vision, see that little movie clip of you already doing it, already being successful, executing it. And that should tuck you in bed and wake you up every single day. That way, your subconscious mind, which is the communication device for intuition, it's going to give you an intuitive vibe based on the vision that you want in your life. How many people do this? Almost none. Pretty simple, pretty logical. I'm talking the best in the world that come to me everywhere around the globe. Their gut told them to come to me, not their logic. Their gut said, I need an edge. And all of a sudden, here I am. That's how the successful people in the world, the champions of the world that not only get to the top, but stay in the top, that's how they do it. They literally are thinking less, not more. At the top of the show, I said the average person has 2,000 thoughts a day. On those crazy days when everything's controlling you, you might have 3,000. And most of those thoughts, 80%, are in the future and the past. We've talked about that before in my show. You want to get into your intuition at the highest level, you need to reduce the quantity of your conscious thoughts, especially thoughts that don't serve you well. Oh, gosh, I shouldn't. That's not going to work. So now I'm just throwing that out. Is that my opinion? Is that based on experience? Or is that my gut? We get confused. Even a pitcher. Do I throw a slider? Do I throw a fastball? Logic says fastball. My gut goes change up. I haven't thrown a change up this game. I got a good change up. Should I throw a change up? You have that discussion, you're going to lose. Now you're having a conflict. What do you do when the catcher calls fastball and your intuitive vibe goes change up? What do? It's simple. Throw a change up. How many times have you not done that and it cost you? You paid the price. Intuition is real-time information that your conscious logic mind does not possess. At the end of this podcast today, I'm going to show you exactly how to reduce those thoughts and increase your intuitive vibe. But the other thing I'm going to tell you is having the vibe's one thing. Acting on it, it's going to take some trust. And what are you trusting? The almighty subconscious mind that you and I get to program with our conscious. Program yourself from success. Listen to the internal little whisper, that intuitive vibe, and you're on your way from going to good to great. Let's see what happened this past week. Let's see what happened. who's in the zone, who listened to their vibe, who listened to that intuition, and let's see who didn't, that was trying to manage their performance totally through conscious thought. That inner vibe really is going to showcase. Tommy Fleetwood. Tommy, I've been betting on you at the U.S. Open, the Masters, for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. I've seen your talent. Come on, you had 164 tournaments that you entered and crickets. You got zero, zilch, nothing. But wow, when the money's on the table, and this was big money, Tommy, this is going to fill that English bank account of yours. Big money, $10 million. You won your first event. Now, I've helped 15 guys win their first tournament. Tommy, I was rooting for you the whole way. I'm glad you did it. 41 top 10 appearances. Everybody and their mom and their grandmother, he's so good. When's he going to win? Tommy Fleetwood, you're in the zone. You listen to your gut. You quit listening to everybody else. Once you relax, your intuition take over. Thank you. 10 million, I'm in the zone. Who else is in the zone? Let's go to Seattle. 49 home runs for a catcher. The big dumper, Cal Raleigh. Our own Ryan Lidge played against him in college. He told me he was good, but he didn't think he was that good. 49 bombs, and we haven't even hit September. I think you're going to break Ken Griffey Jr.'s record of 56. You've already set the all-time catcher single season record. My beloved Johnny Bench, how did that happen? Cal Raleigh, you're in the zone. Keep going, keep climbing. And now I got to go to, there's only 3 shortstop in Major League Baseball this year that's hit 20 home runs, stolen 20 bags, and got 20 doubles. And I've coached 2 of them. And Trevor Story, you've done that this year, right now for the Red Sox. Lindor, well done. The Mets, and find out who the third one is. You'll have to check it out. Send me who you think the third player is, and we shall see. Maybe I coached all 3. You never know. And the thing about Trevor's story that I know that happened, he's reduced his thoughts by 30, 40%. I mean, when he's at the plate, he is so locked in as a predator. Lindor the same. Locked into the moment, listening, and sitting on the whisper. What is the whisper? Change up. What is the whisper? Four-seamer up. Do you sit on it, or do you go back to your experience? Do you go back to logic? Don't do it. He listens totally to his gut and acts on it, and that's why he's having, right now, an incredible year. Now, who's not in the zone? I don't like to talk about who's not in the zone. If you like the U.S. Open, what happened to Daniil Medvedev? I mean, he lost this weekend to Ben Bonzi, 3-6, 5-7, 7-6. It was close. And then he blitzed him. Daniil. 6-0 in the 4th. You know it's going to be over now. Nope. 6-4 in the 5th. Medvedev, 13th. Bonzi, not ranked. Big upset. He crushed his rackets, smashed them. I think we got a clip on that. Daniil Medvedev, you're not in the zone. Who else is not in the zone? Well, let's talk about the Sanders brothers. We'll talk about them quickly. Shador and Shiloh, not in the zone. Let's look at the stats on that. First of all, his brother was ejected in Tampa Bay's game and then waived and got rid of him immediately. That was not good. And Shador was sacked 5 times, 41 loss of yards, 14 yards passing, 3 for 6, well below a high standard, not in the zone. I'm rooting for you. Come on, everybody that's not in the zone. Success, it's getting up one more time from defeat. Listen to your gut. It'll tell you what you need to do. I hope you've used your intuition to inspect your poor performance. So how about you this week? Were you in the zone? And what happened to you last week that puts you not in the zone. Be aware of it. Remember, last week we talked about it. We're all awake, but we're not all aware. We're not all aware of our S.C.O.R.E level, our own self-discipline, our own concentration, our own optimism, our own relaxation, and my enjoyment. Not yours, mine. And that's why you need to talk to me. No, Jim, it's my enjoyment, not yours. And if you want to find out what is your missing link, well, let's go right now to the Zone Cafe. Use your imagination. You're driving in your car and you're pulling up to a drive-up window. And in this drive-up, we're selling one thing only: self-discipline, concentration, optimism, relaxation, enjoyment. And you got to pick only one thing that you need. What does your intuition say you need? Do you need more discipline? A plan? Have you reversed engineered what you want? Do you have perseverance? Do you have patience? How is your discipline? And if you need that, and you know you need that intuitively, then just take it. It's going to fix it almost instantly. But maybe you do have a plan. Maybe you need to focus more. Maybe because of social media or all the things in your life that are tugging your brain and that need your attention, maybe your concentration's plummeted. And if you need to increase your focus on shorter things, smaller things, bigger things, your intuition's telling you what to do. And if that's what you need to do, stop right now, take this concentration, break those big things down into small parts, and decide what you need to do tomorrow to right the ship of your concentration level. If you look at the word S.C.O.R.E and think about it in your mind's eye right now, it's literally, it's figuratively, it's right in the middle of the word. It's your belief system. It's the glue that holds you together and everything that you want. How is your optimism? How's your belief in what you're doing? And how's your expectancy? Belief will get you in the game. Expectancy will get you to climb the mountain. And then when you have a little validity, a sense of knowing will get you to the top if you have the potential to do that. What does your intuition say? Do you need a little more optimism because you've got a seed of doubt? Make your decision. You need optimism, then just say it. Yeah, I need optimism. I need belief. I need expectancy. Take it right now and dwell only on that one aspect. Maybe you've got those three markers. But how's your worry level? Are you a warrior or a worrier? Are you stressed out? Check your jaw. Is it sore on the right side? Is it sore on the left side? Now, that's just energy of negative thoughts that you've had. You've had them. You may not have thought you shared them, but you have. Intuitively, you shared them. Because intuitively, people can pick up your negativity. How's your relaxation level? How's your jaw? Is it sore? Has energy backed up like a toilet? If you need to relax more, let your intuition make that decision. And then for the rest of the week, commit to being relaxed. Commit to having the jaw unhinged. Listen to your gut. Now, I've talked about self-discipline. I've talked about concentration, optimism, and relaxation. But I've been hearing a lot from my clients. I need some joy in my life. Enjoyment. I need to love what I do. I need to do what I love. I need to love the challenges. Because the higher you go on your own Mount Everest, the one thing I've realized, the challenges you're going to have are between your ears. They're going to be more psychological challenges once you climb to the highest level than technical challenges or even physical challenges. And of course, that's where Zone Coach Consulting comes in. That's what we do for a living. So do you need more S-C-O-R-E? What's your gut say? And whatever it is, it's going to fix it 9 out of 10 times. And now, let's go to the final word. I know intuition will give you an edge. So how do you tap into this amazing nuclear-like energy power source? It is powerful. Why? Because it's got real-time information that conscious minds don't possess. Your intuition, your subconscious can peruse the environment and send out an energy force 360 degrees around you, picking up data, picking up information, even going behind a locked door to give you information that there's no way you should know it. So how did you know it? Intuition is amazing. It's our alert system to do something that's going to benefit you. Initially, it was designed to keep us out of trouble, keep us out of harm's way, and don't get in that car, don't walk down that alley, or don't engage. But I found that proactively with the S.C.O.R.E system, you can unleash this power source of intuition. And how do you do it? Well, it's counter to what most people think. When I turn on my intuitive powers, I must turn off my conscious mind. I need to completely unhinge my jaw, lower my breathing into single digits per minute. Inhale, exhale, that's 1. I'm not going to have any more than 9, preferably around 8, to be my best. And now I reduce my thoughts, I clear my mind, and like a crazy 8-ball that I can see right now in my mind's eye, and my mind is that crazy 8-ball, I can ask a question. Do I go left? Do I go right? I remember asking that question. I cleared my mind, and I'm at a crossroad. Do I go to New York for my kids program that I've franchised? I've got 100 in the YMCA that want my program. Do I go to New York? Simultaneously, in my mind's eye, with my eyes shut, I've got an opportunity in Chicago. But I knew intuitively I didn't have the resources to be 2 places at once or even build a team in these huge big cities. Never been to a big city, being from southeastern Kentucky. What did I do? You know what my intuition said? Flip a coin. Because whatever it comes up, you'll be all right. And that's what I did. Now, I don't know how many people have flipped a coin on the rest of your life. Heads, I'm going to New York. Tails, I'm going to Chi-Town. I flipped the coin. Next day, I moved to Chicago. I kept my apartment in Columbus, Ohio. I picked them and left. Biggest decisions in my life, I've cleared my mind, reduced my thoughts, I've meditated, I put it out there, the question, and then I've surrendered to the almighty subconscious mind. Tell Jimmy what to do. Go to Chicago. Would have never met my wife, would have never had my daughter, would have never met my team, would have never had an office. Now, I could have owned New York, maybe. You don't know. Listen to your gut, listen to your intuition, and let it rule where you want to go. Living in the zone. That purposeful, calm mindset where nothing can go wrong. It's available to you, but it's going to take less thoughts, not more, so that your intuition can guide you, especially during the life moments of truth. Be in the zone, everybody. You know that is the place to be. And make sure to subscribe, make sure to follow, and make sure to share. Share this with people that need this intuition. You know somebody right now, maybe in your own family, overthinking, not listening to their gut. Share it, and I'll talk to you next week.